Have you got 2 weeks left for your GCSEs or mocks and haven't even started revising yet? Well, don't worry because this video has foolproof methods that will get you prepared for your exams before the 2 weeks are up without compromising anything. These methods will also definitely assure you straight nines for your exams if you listen carefully. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be sharing a step-by-step revision method for last-minute revision that will help you to get the highest grades you deserve. But before we start, make sure to support this channel by subscribing and commenting down below when your mocks are starting. The first, most important method is to create a timetable for the amount of weeks or days you have left to revise. This is the easiest thing you can do to get on track. Try to maximize your days to revise as many hours as you can after school because you'll rarely be getting any homework. I suggest utilizing the 1-2-1 method. If you get home from school at around 4:30, give yourself half an hour to relax and do whatever you want at that time. Then sit for exactly 1 hour to revise a subject you aren't strong at. I suggest focusing on the main subjects first. Then give yourself an hour break for dinner, and after dinner sit again for 2 hours to study another subject. After the 2-hour session is up, have a break for 15 minutes and then sit for another hour with another subject. This way you'll be revising for at least 4 hours after school, allowing you to get started with 3 subjects every day. Step 2 is to skip to the parts you don't understand. For subjects like maths, the best way to revise is to do exam papers. Once you've done those papers, check the paper and only revise for the topics you find hard on the paper. For science, skip the notes for all the topics and just jot down the information you can't remember, so you can revise from that later. For example, when I was in year 11, I always had trouble memorizing the food tests and what solution was used for different foods. So if I knew that this was going to be in the exam, I'd make a flashcard for them and then constantly read it on my way to school or in my free time. This ensures that you maximize your free time to cover up learning the content you find hard. In your revision time, you should do past papers or topic exams. You can find really good topic exam questions on Physics and Maths Tutor or Save My Exams. If you don't have time for notes, Physics and Maths Tutor have summary notes, so you can print them out from the website. Those notes can be very detailed, so those are really good revision resources for last minute. The link for Physics and Maths Tutor will be in the description box below for those of you who want to check it out. Step 3 is to make mind maps of all the topics included in the exam. It doesn't have to be in too much detail, but you can just jot down the important info that is useful to know. Try doing this without the help of your resources such as books and other flashcards. This will help you to learn your content faster, and it will also show the gaps you have in your knowledge. And lastly, step 4 is to teach other people. This may sound very different and most of you may not have heard of this before, but this was a method I experimented with during exams and I found it highly effective. Spend your free time teaching or repeating the information to someone else. Act as if they've never heard of the topic before and teach them everything from scratch. Or if you can't find anyone to teach, then record yourself teaching, like a video, or maybe even just talk to a plant or the wall. As crazy as it sounds, it is scientifically shown that people learn faster when they teach the same content to someone else. So this is also a very effective method because you will start to think of the topic in a different way, so you will start to have different questions about the topic. And through some more research, you will gain more knowledge. Also, make sure to teach all the topics without the help of your notes or books. And lastly, if you do not have time for any of this and it's literally the night before your exam, I suggest you watch a summary video on the topics that are being covered on YouTube. They'll likely be only around 30 minutes long, so if you properly pay attention to these videos and jot down the important information, and then answer a bunch of exam questions and test yourself to see where you're lacking. This won't be as effective as the 4-step method I mentioned in this video, but it will surely help you get a grade 7 or 8 in your mocks. I hope you liked the tips, guys. If you did, make sure to support this channel by subscribing and comment down below the tip you use for last minute revision.